The power of consistency, the secret ingredient to success. Good morning, everyone. Before I begin, I want to ask you a simple question. How many of you have ever started something with passion, only to stop halfway through? Maybe it was a workout plan, a business idea, a journal, or even just waking up early. We've all been there. The first week feels amazing. We're full of energy, motivation, and vision. But then something happens. The excitement fades, life gets busy, and suddenly that fire we had burns out. Why? Because motivation is temporary, but consistency is permanent. Motivation starts the journey. Consistency finishes it. The myth of motivation. We often wait to feel motivated before doing something important, studying, exercising, chasing a dream. But motivation is like a spark, bright and exciting, yet short-lived. Consistency, on the other hand, is the steady flame that keeps the fire alive. Let me tell you something true. You will not always feel like doing it. You will have days when you're tired, when you doubt yourself, when progress feels invisible. But those are the days that define you. Anyone can work hard when it's easy. Champions work hard when it's not. The compound effect of small actions. Let's talk about small steps. If you read 10 pages of a book every day, that's 3,650 pages a year, about 15 books. If you exercise for 30 minutes daily, that's over 180 hours a year of moving your body. If you save just $5 a day, that's nearly $2,000 in a year. The secret of success isn't doing one big thing once. It's doing small things consistently. There's a principle called the compound effect. Little efforts, repeated over time, create massive results, like drops of water carving a rock, not through power, but through persistence. The story of the bamboo tree. There's a famous story about the Chinese bamboo tree. When you plant it, nothing seems to happen for the first year. Not in the second year. Not even in the third or fourth. You water it. You nurture it. Still, the ground looks empty. But in the fifth year, something incredible happens. The bamboo suddenly grows over 80 feet tall in just 6 weeks. Now, did it really grow 80 feet in 6 weeks? No. It grew 80 feet in 5 years and 6 weeks. Because for years, its roots were growing underground, preparing, strengthening, building a foundation that could support its height. That's what consistency does. You may not see results right away, but something powerful is happening beneath the surface. The consistency formula. Discipline. Time. Growth consistency is not about being perfect. It's about showing up. Even if you don't run 5 miles today, run 1. Even if you don't study for 2 hours, study for 20 minutes. Even if you don't feel confident, do it scared. Because success doesn't require you to be the best every day. It requires you to keep going every day. Discipline builds momentum. Momentum builds habits. Habits build success. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't see results after 1 day, but if you skip it for a month, you'll definitely notice the damage. Consistency in small habits creates invisible progress that one day becomes visible success. Real life. Examples. Let's look at real people shaped by consistency. Serena Williams didn't become a tennis champion overnight. She practiced thousands of hours before winning her first title. Thomas Edison made over 1,000 failed attempts before inventing the light bulb. When a reporter asked, "How did it feel to fail so many times?" he said, "I didn't fail. I just found 1,000 ways that didn't work." And then there's Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison and still came out with hope, grace, and determination to lead his country. That's consistency, showing up for your purpose, no matter the circumstances. Every success story hides years of repetition, practice, and quiet effort that the world never sees. The enemy of consistency. Excuses, let's be honest. The biggest threat to consistency isn't lack of ability. It's excuses. I'm too tired. I'll start tomorrow. It's not the right time, but guess what? There will never be a perfect time. There will always be distractions, responsibilities, and reasons to wait. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start and make it perfect by showing up. Consistency doesn't demand perfection, it demands persistence. The power of momentum. When you first start, it's hard, but once you build momentum, it becomes natural. Think about pushing a heavy car. The hardest part is the first push. Once it starts rolling, keeping it moving takes less effort. That's how habits work. The more consistent you are, the less mental energy it takes to continue. Soon, what was once hard becomes part of who you are. And that's the real magic. Consistency transforms actions into identity. You no longer try to be fit. You are a person who works out. You no longer try to learn. You are a lifelong learner. You no longer try to be disciplined. You are disciplined. Consistency in the face of failure. Here's something important. Consistency isn't just about success. It's also about getting back up after failure. You will fail. You will fall short. You will face setbacks. But consistency means standing up one more time than you fall. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every failure teaches you something new. Every setback builds your resilience. Winners don't quit when it's hard. They grow stronger because of it. Building a consistent mindset. To stay consistent, you must train your mind. Here are a few key principles. Start small. Don't try to change your entire life in one day. Begin with one small habit. Track your progress. Write it down. Seeing improvement motivates you to continue. Celebrate small wins. Reward yourself for effort, not perfection. Be patient. Remember the bamboo tree. Growth takes time. Forgive yourself for slipping. Consistency isn't ruined by one bad day. It's ruined by quitting. The power of showing up. Woody Allen once said, 80% of success is showing up. And he was right. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to show up, every day, every week, every month. The truth is, consistency beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. It beats luck when luck runs out. It beats motivation when motivation fades. Consistency is your superpower. Quiet, patient, unstoppable. B. Your legacy of consistency. Think of the people you admire most. Your parents, mentors, teachers, leaders. What do they have in common? They kept going when it was hard. They stayed true to their word. They built trust by being reliable. That's what consistency does. It builds credibility, strength, and character. One day, someone will look at you and say, I admire your discipline. You never gave up. Wouldn't that be something worth being remembered for? 12. The challenge. Choose your daily step. So, here's my challenge for you. Pick one thing, just one small thing, that you'll do every single day for the next 30 days. It could be reading 10 pages, doing 20 push-ups, practicing gratitude before bed, learning a new word in another language, writing your goals each morning. Whatever it is, commit to doing it every day. Even when it's boring, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it. Because consistency turns ordinary actions into extraordinary results. Closing. Be the bamboo. I want to end with this reminder. Be like the bamboo tree. Stay patient, stay consistent, and trust your roots. You may not see progress right away, but every single effort is preparing you for the moment your growth becomes unstoppable. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Keep showing up, keep believing, keep growing. And one day, people will look at your success and call it luck. But you'll know the truth. It wasn't luck. It was consistency. Thank you for your kind attention.